Welcome to Sunday Health Tip. So this week, let's talk about this the statement from Anthony Robbins. And Anthony said that in life, you need either inspiration or desperation. So what do you think? At some point in our life, we all have a certain moment that we're so desperate. We're desperate because we want something that we cannot have or we cannot achieve. But how about turning our desperation, using our desperation, and use that as a tool so we can rise up and turning that desperation into inspiration. So for me, I was desperate to become better. I was desperate to be the best version of myself, to be out there and serve my people and serve my community. But I was stuck because, desperation, I was desperate, but then I didn't have the drive to use that desperation as a tool to rise up for myself. So I was kind of feeling stuck. And I stayed in that desperation mode. I was depressed and I was like blaming myself and blaming everyone around me, for the life that I desire or I wanted. So currently, past couple months back, I was really got inspired because I turned my desperation into my inspiration, because I was desperate to become better. I was desperate to seek for happiness, the true happiness, not just smiling and be positive all the time, but the true happiness that stay in here in your heart, that you can really feel, even like in a chaos moment, you still have that joy, that flaring, like flickering inside your soul and your heart. That's the true happiness I'm talking about. Not just putting on a face of happiness and smile, but then inside it's all run up, that's not the happiness I'm talking about. And I was desperate to get out of, to seek for the true happiness that I've been looking for or searching for, just to be me, just to be myself, just be happy and be my own self without having to compromise or having to seek for people's approval in my life to be happy. And so I use my desperation and I turning that into my inspiration, so I can rise up, I can get out of my comfort zone, I can step out of my fear. So as you notice, if you follow my video and follow my Facebook, last week I had an amazing time. For the first time in my life, I stepped out of my fear. I went to Phoenix, Arizona by myself for the first time, and I got this chance to live with the other three ladies in the same room. Um, in my life, I never thought I could, share room with someone else, because I know myself that I was very, I'm kind of sensitive with noise, and I'm more like a kind of person that, I'm very introvert, and I'm very particular and meticulous in a certain way of my lifestyle, very respectful of time, and usually, if I have to go somewhere out of town, and if my friends or family member would ask me to stay at their house, I would you know I would say things, but I would rather rent a place so I can just be myself, and I just, you know, I rather to live by myself because I'm happy that way. Yeah, so as you can tell, I'm more like a loner. I'm happy to be alone. uh, but yes, this the past weekend I had an amazing time. I put myself out there, went to Phoenix, um, sharing room with other three ladies. So there's four of us living in the same room. We got into the conference. Um, I got to meet with thousands of wonderful, amazing people from health coaches, and I had a wonderful time. And this is how my desperation into my inspiration, because I was so desperate to see myself being in the same group of like-minded people, of people who care to be better, who care to be out there and serve themselves, be the best of themselves, and be a role model for someone else in their life, and help and support other people around. And so I was so desperate that you know, I knew that, like I say, I'm a loner. I don't want to live with people. I'm afraid to go to somewhere by myself because I had no sense of direction. But this time I just stepped out of my comfort zone because I was so desperate to seek for this group, this tribe, this like-minded people, that I want to be a part of this group. I want to be a part of them. I want to feel this energy that, that bring joy to your life and to the people around you. And I was so desperate that I just said that I just need to do this. I'm desperate to get out of my comfort zone and my fear. And I went to Phoenix. I lived with three other ladies. Turned out I had an amazing time. These ladies had warm hearts. I mean, they are absolutely wonderful. And we were there sharing, spending time with each other, went to dinner and lunch with each other, supporting each other pretty much everything. And then I went to the conference for health coaches. I was like out here, when I was not in this group, like I am myself and you are you. Like I am Haley and you are, Lucy or Martha, or you are John. When I went to the conference in Phoenix, Arizona, I am Haley, but I feel like I am also John, I am also Martha, or I am also Lucy. So I feel like I am one, instead of, I don't see any difference, or I don't separate myself from other people. And this is what I'm really looking for. I'm desperate to look for this group, this certain tribe that I feel like I am belonging in this community. So yes, so I turned my desperation into my inspiration. I had an amazing time at the conference. I met wonderful people. We all really care and supporting each other. We got so motivated. We got so inspiring by each other's personal life experience. And I had this wonderful, I have to say, this is where I belong, in this community. So also I want to say that, in order to rise up and be inspired, you have to really look and search deep down inside your soul. What is it that you need to feel that inspiration, so you can really rise up above and beyond yourself? So you just need to really look and ask yourself this question: what am I really looking for? Is it okay? How is the feeling? Am I feeling okay? Like, if I want to do this, it's okay if I can do this, or if it's okay if I cannot do this, or am I or am I really desperate to do this? If I don't do this, I feel so desperate. I feel like I cannot survive, and that would be a drive for you to become better, to rise up above and beyond yourself. And when you get this desperation and you're turning it into your inspiration, then this is where you, just like me, you're just ready to step out. You're just ready to cross the border, and you're just ready to be out there in the universe, belong to a group or belong to a tribe, belong to the society that you so desperate looking for, searching for, to be just you, to feel like you are whole, like you are one. There's no separation, there's no difference, there are no colors, there's no races. Everybody just like one. That's how I feel. I felt at the conference. So that's my wonderful experience when I came to my conference at the Health Coach with the Health Coach Institute past weekend. And so I just want to throw this out here. There's so many things that you can get motivated, or you can bring your motivation toward your life, toward your spirit. Get your spirit up, rise up, to be better, to be happy, to be you, to really just be you, expressing yourself. Just be the happy you. That's all you need in this life. Because when you're not happy, when you don't have this inspiration to keep you moving through life, then it's not, ask yourself this question: is this life that you are living? If you don't have this inspiration to keep moving, instead of having this feeling of getting stuck, you have an option to choose to be happy, to get out there, to step out, just to be you. You don't need people's approval to be better. As long as you know you're doing the right thing, you are seeking and entering your own route of happiness, then do it. Do it. Get motivation. Get inspiring. Step out there. Rise up. Rise up. Once you be able to rise up beyond what you think you cannot, then the whole sky just open up. There's no limit. You can do anything if you focus and put your mind into. So I got this motivational. I don't know, is it I would say like a speech, kind of a speech. But whenever I feel down, or whenever I feel that I need to get inspired or get motivated, I will look at this one, and it really helps me to stay strong and keep going. And I'm pretty sure you can find this on YouTube, or maybe on motivational speak. But this one out here, I'm gonna read it to you, okay? So, the wolf on the top of the hill is never as hungry as the wolf climbing the hill. It's not easy going it alone, but if you keep going, stay true to yourself, it will be worth it in the end. The hardest work you can make is the walk you make alone, but that is the walk that makes you the strongest. That is the walk that builds your character the most. To all of you fighting battles alone, to all of you going against the grain, battling the naysayers, stay strong, keep going, stay strong, keep going. This walk is hard, but the hardest work leads to the greatest destinations. The toughest climbs always lead to the best views. It will be worth it in the end. And if you show what you're made of, the right people will show up in your life. You won't be alone, wolf forever. You have qualities only few can admire, because most don't possess. You have strength only a few can understand, because most have never experienced. So don't give in. Don't settle. Don't lower your expectation to fit into the world. You were born to stand out. You were born to lead. Lead the pack. They say the wolf on the hill is never as hungry as the wolf climbing the hill. Always be that wolf, climbing the hill. Always hungry for more. Always hungry to grow, to feed your mind, and to rise to the highest level you can take yourself. Never looking back. Always looking forward to the next feast of success in whatever you do. It doesn't matter if you have to walk alone for a while. It is much better to walk alone in the right direction than to follow the herd walking in the wrong direction. Stay strong. Be different. Stay strong. Be different. Your destiny is in your hands. Get out there and hunt it. Okay, I hope you like this one. This is whenever I feel desperate and I need that inspiration to keep me up, to keep me going and stay strong. this is what I read and remind myself. And so I hope this helps. So thank you whoever who give this speech to post it on YouTube or post it out there for us. I really can remember where did I find this one, but I'm pretty sure it's out there on YouTube. So thank you so much, and remember to turn your desperation into your inspiration. Stay strong, be the leader, keep going, be different. All right, so love, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week for Sunday Health Tip. Thank you.